Hi everyone, it's Davs. How you doing? I'm going to be doing some more sewing today. We're doing some scrap artwork today. I'm still continuing doing my horse and the horse rider. I've filled in quite a lot actually now. I've been doing tiny little stitches. That's kind of quilted now. So we've gone all the way through, and I thought I'd just sit here with my coffee and do this top part here where the pink stitching is. They're just my tack stitches. I thought I'd show you as well. I've got some nail oil. Well, it's just any kind of oil, I guess. It's Tropic Super Greens. It's a nutrient boost oil, vitamin C. It's got tamaru, kale, and broccoli seed oils in it, and it's organic. But it's really good if your hands are drying out, and it is actually really green. I'll just give you a quick. Oh, it's green inside too. But it works a treat. So if I do like lots of hand stitching or work on materials, my nails can get a little bit dry, and it's good to kind of keep them nice and supple. So we're just going to I've already threaded up a couple of needles, so I've got one here and I've got one waiting here, so I should have plenty of thread. I'm using a Cycl. It's called Light Reseda or Reseda. It's a fast dye, and it's an English company, and that's the back. Dewhurst. I think it's just a cotton. I do like working with stronger threads, but this cotton seems to be pretty strong. So we're just gonna continue doing the background here, and I'm literally doing the smallest little running stitches. Let's see what side we should start on. I'll just show you the back as well. So that's the back. These are all the little green stitches, and this is why I've gone round the character. I still need to tie it off in places as well, but I'll do that a bit later. And then after I've finished sewing this top bit here, in my own time, I'm just going to carry on, and I'm going to tack down all the pinky. It's kind of like a really soft brushed cotton, and I will tack that down onto the batting, and then I'm going to find some more fabrics which I will place kind of along the edges, around the sides, and on the bottom here. But I haven't decided if I'm going to do like a different color, a block color at the bottom, and then some different colors maybe to go at the top. So I'm just thinking, and I've already started doing some just kind of little bits of embroidery, just little like wheels, star shapes, but I might just put some other embellishments on that bit there. But I probably want to put my sides and the bottom, the top on first before I make that decision, and then it will have a backing on it eventually as well. So that's how far my slow stitching has gone so far. I think I'm going to start this side. I probably need to do maybe 1, 2, 3 more rows, maybe less, we'll see. I like to do just a couple just to get going. And then we can just do some running stitches. And I'll probably just take that line of pink tacking out, and then we won't get caught up on the That's just a guide, really, just to see how far I've come. Let's put those on there. Let's just get a swig of coffee because I've just made a hot coffee. My pink cup. Doesn't stay very hot in that cup though. Right. So how is everyone? It's nearly the weekend again. I'm hoping the weather might cheer up a little bit. Try and get a walk somewhere. So it's a fairly quick stitch. Nearly going, so where my needle is, I kind of just go back into nearly the same spot that I went in. So as my needle comes out to that point, just pulled out, I just go back, just maybe like next to it. It doesn't matter if it's slightly wider. Some of the stitches are. It's really to connect all the fabrics together and it not be too too wide a stitch. So there we are, back onto the tacking again, just pull it through. Some people like to pull it from the back, but because of the warding or the batting, it's a little bit tough to pull it through the fibres a little bit. And the batting kind of wears a little bit as well, starts bobbling. So if you're careful, you can just pick it through. And then start getting the rest of it ready to go as well. So I thought I'd show you as well. Sometimes I actually do save the threads as I go along. So I have got a little bunch of the tacking thread. I might just use that as some sort of like padding. Works quite well. Or you can stitch it back onto fabrics as well. I've done that in the past, but I'll probably just use it as a core to something. Right. All right, so now we're just going to run back the other way. And then we'll see if we need to just put some other little stitches in just to make sure the fabric stays down at the top here. So let's just pull this. Okay, we can take the safety pin. That was just to give it a little bit of tension. I can replace that now with some stitches. And I like to give it a little bit of a smooth. So I've still got some more little bits of detail to do on the horse, just to pull the shape into place and his face, maybe a little bit of the jacket as well. But I can't do that until I've kind of stretched it all out as far, because once you start pulling the fabric taut, it changes the shape of the animal and the horse rider. So I want to make sure that that is as flat as possible, and then I can go back in. So I'll have to tack all these sides down first before I get that bit done. Right, that's the last of the tacking thread, I think. There we go. And we'll just change onto a different needle. It's all threaded. We can just work into the areas that are slightly empty. And I'm going to go back. I like to do just a few stitches just to get going. Just anchor it in a little bit. And then we're just going to work across. Sometimes gets caught on some of the sequins and things, but just pull the threads again. Just do a few stitches to hold the corners in place. And then I'm just going to use up the rest of this thread. And we're just going to get as close to the edge as possible. And that's just to stop it fraying down. halfway left to go. And we should have just about enough thread to run across the top. Right, there's a little bit empty in there, so I'm just going to pop 1 or 2 stitches on that gap. So I wanted to stitch across here before. I'm going to take this little piece away as well. I need to get my bigger scissors out for that. I'll do that off camera. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure I use up as much of it, but enough to tie off the thread at the back. That's probably about enough there. Oh yeah. I'll tie those off in a little bit. Just show you what we've done. Let's just give it a little bit of a press. Use the whole hand. Get more into shape. And you can see as I pull it, it pulls the whole horse like it's got like a little bit of a bend there. But once I pull it straight again, it won't have that. Same as the back here as well. There we are, everyone. That's me. That's my little top stitching done all the way through. And that stitch is literally all the way through, so it looks quilted on the back there. Happy crafting, everyone, and I'll catch you in another video.